decided to do a little vlog because that is just the mood that I am in right now. It is currently Christmas Eve. I just put my son to bed. It's like 9:30. I got sent an ARC on my Kindle, so I'm going to read some of that tonight. Well, I was debating on reading some of that or reading a Christmas book, because I've been really wanting to read The Mistletoe Bet by Marin Moore. Like, that's in my head right now. But I really actually want to read some of this ARC because it sounds really good. So I'm gonna do that. The ARC is called, hold on, let me get it up for you guys. Wait a second. Hold up. What about now? Okay. Right now you're leaning up against my husband's PS5 controller. No, not PS5. Xbox. Xbox One controller. Don't mind me. I have like this tickle in my throat. It's driving me up a wall. Okay. So. Oh, I just finished The Plight Before Christmas and The Slight Before Christmas by Kate Stewart. I rated both of those 5 stars. They had no business being funny and emotional. Like, both books made me tear up. And they were so good. So good. The first one is like Second Chance. The second one, I was gonna say like Marriage in Trouble. And I don't necessarily think it's like Marriage in Trouble. Like, they just need to come back together. You know what I mean? Like, they're married and they have 2 kids. One is like, I think 4, and the other one's like 13 or 14. And those kids, oh my goodness. Those kids, not good kids. So, I mean, basically, it's about like them trying to like rein in their kids, and their kids are making it so like their marriage is kind of strained, but not like to the point where they want to divorce each other. They do not want to do that. They just want to come back together and kind of reconnect again, because their kids are making it where they want to rip their hair out. Yeah, it was really, really good though. Anyways, the book that I'm going to be reading is called The Fault in Forever by Claudia Bergoya. So yeah, it's this right here. I love the cover. The cover's cute. I believe, okay, I could be wrong. I'm trying to remember. I think this is Second Chance. Yeah, I want to say this is Second Chance. But it sounds really good, so I'm excited. So I'm going to read that. And guys, tomorrow's Christmas. And by the time that you are seeing this, it won't be Christmas anymore. So I would really like it if you guys could comment down below and tell me what you did for Christmas. Like, what is your traditions? Alright, I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright, so the last time I saw you guys was on Christmas Eve. I was starting to read this ARC on my Kindle. I don't really have too much to say about it, although it's gonna have me probably like heartbroken. So I'm a little nervous about that. But that's what I signed up for, so. But I wanted to show you all the books that I got for Christmas. It is currently 2 days after Christmas. It is the 27th. And I got quite a bit of books and a few bookish goodies. So I'm really, really, really excited. So for the bookish goodies, my mother-in-law got me this cute book tote bag. I'm really, really, really excited to go like book shopping, especially thrifting books. Like, I get quite a bit of good books at Goodwill, and I always leave there with like 10 to 15 books. I mean, not always, but most of the time, yes, for like $20. So this will be great to bring with me whenever I go there. And then it comes with a mini one. That's so cute. Oh my goodness, so cute. Oh, she also got me these cute magnetic bookmarks. This one says The Great Gatsby. This one is In Plain Sight. And then I can't remember what this one is. This one is actually already in a book. So, and then my sister-in-law got me, this is so cool, if I can get it out. Here we go. A book embosser. So when I stamp it on like the first page of the book, it's going to say to the property of, or like return to the property of me. It also has like a lock, like an unlock and a lock feature. I can't figure out how to lock it. Like, I can't get it to go down. I don't know if I'm just weak. I'm probably gonna have to have my husband work this out because I literally, I can't. So those are the bookish goodies. Now on to all the books I got. So for my brother, he got me The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. It's a thriller. I've never heard about this. It's also a major motion picture. I've never heard of it, so I don't know, we'll see. And then my mother-in-law got me 2 Kristen Hanna books, okay? I have 2 other books by Kristen Hanna. I got them both at Goodwill, and I haven't read her yet. Yeah, I know. Now I have 4 books by Kristen Hanna, and I haven't even read her yet. But she got me The Things We Do for Love and The Women. So I have never heard anyone talking about this book, but I have heard The Women, and like a lot of people rate this like 5 stars to like 6 stars. Like they are obsessed, okay? I have no doubt that I'm going to love her. Wow, she has written a lot of books. Oh my goodness. Wow, I didn't realize she wrote that many. Do you see that? Those are all the books that Kristen Hanna has ever written. Yeah, there's a lot in here, my goodness. The Four Winds, I've heard of that. The Great Alone. The Nightingale, I have that one. Fly Away, Homefront, Night Road, I've heard that one. True Colors, heard. Firefly Lane. Okay, so I know that's a TV show on Netflix with Kristen Higgle. I can't remember her name, but she was from Grey's Anatomy. Love that show. The Things We Do for Love, which is what I got right here. Angel Falls, that's another book I have by her. But yeah, anyways, so I'm excited to eventually get into Kristen Hanna. Now for what my husband got me. He got me 4 books. So he went onto my Amazon wish list and got me books that he knows that I would want because it's on my wish list. I'm really excited. But there's Without Merit by Colleen Hoover, which I believe this is like a romantic thriller. So I don't think I've even read the back. So I have literally no idea. Like no idea what this is about. I am excited. I do enjoy Colleen Hoover's books. They always take me on a bit of a ride. My favorite book by her is Reminders of Him. I love that book so much. And then he got me Until I Get You by Claire Contreras. I know I'm not saying that right. I'm so sorry. But it's by Claire. Okay, this is like a dark hockey romance. Okay, on here it says, 3 years ago she ruined my life. Now I'm going to ruin hers. And then he got me 2 thrillers. So we got The Cheerleaders by Kara Thomas. I've seen a lot of booktubers have this in their possession. And then he got me Dorothy Must Die by Daniel Page. I don't necessarily know what this is about. I just kind of know it like it's a thriller or like a thriller horror or something of The Wizard of Oz. That's what I'm getting, the vibes I'm getting, obviously. I mean, it's Dorothy. One of my all-time favorite movies is The Wizard of Oz. I've seen that like over 1,000 times. It's just one of my favorites. It's a classic. I love it so much. And when I found this book online, I think I got it on like Instagram or TikTok or something, when I saw this book, I'm like, well, I need that. A thriller based off like The Wizard of Oz. Yes, please. It says, your mission, remove the Tin Woodman's heart, steal the Scarecrow's brain, take the lion's courage, and then Dorothy must die. Only you can make Oz a free land again. Oh, okay. And then what my sister-in-law got me. So my sister-in-law reads too. Not like me. I mean, I'm obsessed. She does enjoy books. So she got me, I believe she's read all these books. I'm assuming she has. Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. This is the first book in the Knock 'Em Out series. I can't believe I haven't read this yet. Like, I am so late to the game here, but I am really excited. Can't wait. I believe this is like Grumpy Sunshine, so love that. She got me After the Party by Lisa Jewell. I thought Lisa Jewell only wrote thrillers. That's not true. Because this is actually a romance. Like, yeah, I know, right? This is actually a romance. And when I open it, my first thought is by Lisa Jewell. So it's gonna be a thriller. It's just a thriller with a really cute cover. So, and then I read the back. And I'm like, oh, okay, what? Like, it's like a second chance romance. So interesting. But I'm excited. Like, I really love this cover. I think that's so cute. And then she got Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell, which is a thriller. So, yeah, I know for sure that my sister-in-law has read this. And she told me that this is crazy. So I'm like really excited. All right, guys, so it's actually the next day. The last clip you guys saw was me showing you all the books I got for Christmas. And I messed up. So I didn't show you all the books because my husband had come down. So I stopped the video, was talking to him. I didn't restart the video. And I was talking to literally no one. Like, it wasn't recording. So I realized that last night while I was editing. So now here we are, the next day. I'm going to show you the rest of the books I got. And then it's going to jump back to yesterday so I can show you the last book I got because I managed to get that. So yeah, here are the rest of the books. All right, so the last clip you saw was all the books that my sister-in-law got me. So she also got me 28 Summers by Ellen Hildebrand, Every Summer After by Carly Fortune, The Matchmaker by Ellen Hildebrand, and then The Winter Street by Ellen Hildebrand. This I actually started the night, like Christmas night, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna save it for next Christmas, which it won't. It's pretty short, so it won't take me long. But I want to save it for next Christmas, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then I actually got 2 new books today. We went to Target and to get these because I watched Culpa Tuya last night, which is a clip you will be seeing soon, which is the second book to Culpa Mia, which is It's My Fault and then Your Fault. And it's a trilogy. It's a book trilogy. It's a romance. I read the first book after I actually watched the movie because I didn't know it was a book originally. And I read the book after I watched the movie, and to be honest, I didn't really like the book at the time. But I actually would like to reread it. So we went to Target today and got the other 2 books in the series. So we got Your Fault and then Our Fault. So I already have My Fault. You know what? I'm gonna go get it. One second. Okay. Here's My Fault. It's so pretty. But, so yeah, when I had read this, I actually wasn't the biggest fan. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like, oh my goodness, I'm obsessed like I am with the movie. I have seen the first movie, Culpa Mia, like 3 or 4 times now, and I'm probably going to be doing that with Culpa Tuya. So now we have all 3 books, and they're so pretty. I want to reread My Fault because maybe I just wasn't feeling it at the time. I don't know. But I have a feeling I'm going to like it now. Like, I'm going to love it now because my reading has changed from when I had read this the first time. So I'm really excited. Oh my goodness. I just watched it last night and I want to rewatch it now. It was so good. Oh. But those are all the books that I got for Christmas and that I got today, besides that one. I've had that for like years, like 3 or 4 years. Yeah, so I am very, 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 very excited to start to read all these books. I can't talk. I'm really excited to read these. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. And now you are going to see another clip from yesterday of the last book that I got. Nam Shakrai. Nam Shakrai. Nam Shakrai. Okay. Ishabal. Okay. Belakon. Okay. Oshalit. Oshalith. Lilith. No. Oshalith. No. Lil. Guys, it shouldn't be this hard. Taladeus. Okay. Dianthus. Lorith. That is a really long name. Balcadar clan. Taylana. Danya. Okay. Or Danya. That sounds right. Okay, now for places. Okay. Zilvarin. That sounds right. Okay. Evelia. Okay, so it's not Valia, it's Evelia. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Evelia. Okay. Kalish. Okay. Sinazra. Okay. Yep. Gilarian. Lycian. Amontreath. Amnamarian. Guys, when I do read this book, I'm not going to pronounce any of those names correctly. Okay, let's read the first sentence. Okay, ready? Let's see how this starts off. Ready? You know, there's really no need for all this violence. Yeah. Just from that one sentence alone, I know. I'm so excited. Oh, yes! Okay. Well, those are all the books that I got for Christmas. And all the bookish stuff that I got for Christmas. I am so excited for all the books that I have received. And I plan on doing a reading vlog of Quicksilver. So, that's going to be fun. I am about to start the second movie to My Fault. And I am so excited. That came out like, what, yesterday? And I'm going to watch it tonight and I'm beyond excited. I love that movie. I've watched it like twice already. I kind of want to rewatch it. I was going to rewatch it tonight and then maybe watch the second one tomorrow night. But I'm impatient. Like, I want to watch it tonight. That's what I'm doing. So I got the vibes going on here. Got my lights. I also got my Christmas lights. My son, like, every day we go to Disney Plus for Bluey, so automatically my mind's like Disney Plus, so that's exactly what I did. I meant Prime Video. Okay, but yeah, I am so excited. I've only read the first book, My Fault. I don't remember a whole lot of what happened in the book, because I do know they changed, like, I think a lot from the first movie in the first book, and I think they changed a lot in the second movie as well as the second book. Yeah, I mean, that's all I really have to say. I haven't read the second book yet, or the third. Is there like 4 or 3 books? But I haven't read the second book. I do plan on reading it though, eventually. So let's get started. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. There it is. It's the first thing that popped up. Watch now. I'm so excited. Just finished the movie. That was so good. That was so good. I need the third one now. Like, I need the third one now. And now I gotta read the second book and the third one immediately. Oh my goodness. Why was that so good? I think that was better than the first one. And I loved the first one. Oh, guys. That was so good. I need more. I'm gonna rewatch that. I'm literally gonna be rewatching that like 5 million times until the new one comes out. That ending? Like, what? And then Briar, and then I want more. Like, I want to rewatch it now. I think I have a new, like, comfort movie series. Alright, it's like midnight. I gotta go to bed. That was so dang good. Okay, so I read The Wrong Bride by, I think her name is Catharina Maura. I'll put it right there. This was so good. I rated it 5 stars. So good. So much pain, but so worth it. Okay, the pain is worth it in the end, okay? But it was the kind of, like, romance book that has your heart racing and you feel, like, almost kind of sick to your stomach because of how much pain that you are feeling in this relationship. And I'm in love with it. Like, I love Eris and Raven. The favorite couple by far. Like, I love them so much. Well, that's not true. Like, I have favorites, like, higher than Eris and Raven, but I love Eris and Raven so much. I'm gonna try and read you some quotes that I have. Hold on. Let's see what I got. No, that's not it. How do I look at quotes again? Like, girl, I don't even know. Is that it? Yes, it is. I have quite a bit. I highlighted a lot. So it's about, like, Eris and Raven. Raven has been in love with Eris for a very long time, but he is arranged to marry Raven's sister Hannah, and Eris is in love with Hannah. Like, over time they developed an actual, like, relationship. They were dating and he ended up falling in love with Hannah. Okay, and of course Raven knows that. Raven knows that he loves Hannah, and it's breaking her heart. So watching Eris and Hannah, there we go, be together, and having Raven watch it was tearing my heart out. But then Hannah calls off the wedding. But Eris needs to marry either Hannah or Raven to merge their like businesses, their families together. So he ends up marrying Raven instead. And of course, Raven doesn't want to be in a loveless marriage, but they have to go through with that, otherwise they'll both lose like everything. The amount of times that I literally, my heart was breaking. Okay, I was frustrated. So frustrated. Like, I just wanted to chuck my Kindle across the room. That's how frustrated I got. Hannah, do not like her. Do not like her. Not one bit. I'm getting a little heated. I am actually currently reading The Temporary Wife. I'm not far into it, though. I'm only like, I think, chapter 8. So I'm about to binge this series. Okay, I think there's like 6 books in the series. See, like, okay, so at first I didn't understand it, but then eventually throughout the book, once I finished it, I understand the whole relationship thing going on between Eris, Hannah, and then Eris and Raven. Like, it all makes sense once you finish the book. Page 27. This is what Eris says about Raven, okay? It isn't just my family and me who love Raven. It's everyone she comes in contact with. She's so easy to love, and the entire world sees it but her. So Eris and Raven are like friends. Like, they're really close friends. And then page 35. I glance at her with a smile still on my face. She's so ridiculously beautiful. This part right here, like, I want to cry reading this, but I'm gonna read it to you, okay? I don't want you, Raven. I'll never want you. I'm not sure what you're thinking, but you need to stop. Or just that, not like that. Okay. The things that he says to her, he loves her. Without a doubt. He just won't admit it to himself, right? Okay. I assumed she'd tell me that even if we end up married, we'd never have more than friendship. I didn't expect her to ask me for fidelity. Until the words escaped my lips, I didn't realize I'd be happy to grant it to her too. It's strange that this beautiful woman is now my wife. Oh my goodness, this book is everything to me. But now I am currently on The Temporary Wife. No, I'm on chapter 10. You see that? Oh my goodness. I'm on Luca's point of view. This is more kind of like enemies to lovers, sort of. Like, they don't necessarily hate each other, but they don't also like each other. So I guess it's kind of like dislike to lovers. I don't know. But there's tension. There is lots of tension, and I'm only on chapter 10. So I am loving this series. I think this is called like the Windsor Brothers series. The Windsor series. I don't know, but it follows all these brothers, and like their grandmother chooses who they marry. They choose who they marry. So each book is an arranged marriage. And I love that. I love that this series is just arranged marriages. Like, this is so much fun. It's one of my favorite tropes too. So this man buys a restaurant after finding out the woman he has a thing for, his assistant, is going on a date. He buys the restaurant, and that same day he sends out a notice to a bunch of people saying like they can't fraternize. There's like a no fraternization rule in the office because she's on a date with another coworker. Okay, so I'm currently on page 285, chapter 50 of The Temporary Wife. And I'm enjoying it. I do like it. However, not as much as The Wrong Bride. Like, I'm not fully invested into these, like, this couple like I was with Eris and Raven and The Wrong Bride. But I am still like curious of how their relationship is going to play out. So this is like a workplace, like boss secretary romance, which I love those. But for some reason, this one isn't like hitting like The Wrong Bride did. The Wrong Bride was just so good. Like, while I'm reading The Temporary Wife, I'm still thinking about Eris and Raven. Like, they're still on my mind. So, I mean, I'm not fully invested like The Wrong Bride. However, I do still enjoy it. The Wrong Bride, I had rated like 5 stars. This one, I'm leaning more towards like maybe like 3.5, 3.75, maybe 4. It depends on how the rest of the story is gonna go. I think let's see how many chapters I have. Okay, so I have 21 chapters left. So that's quite a bit. So depending on how those chapters play out, it could end up being a 4-star. You know, we never know. But as of right now, I'm leaning towards 3.5 or 3.75. Okay, so I just finished The Temporary Wife, which is the second book in the Windsor Brothers series. And I rated it 4 stars. But, I mean, part of me kind of wants to rate it 3.75. I don't know. Like, I'm conflicted because, okay, so, like, I liked it. Not as much as The Wrong Bride. The Wrong Bride still right up there. Top tier. Love it so much. This one was more, I don't know, like, I'm not, like, in love with Luca. I mean, he was cool. I liked him, but I'm not in love with him. Valentina, I do love her. I love her sass, her attitude. I love how hardworking and driven she is. Love that. And she, she's sassy. Love it. But there were parts in here where I was a little bored. All right, I switched you guys. I needed to move ya. So as I was saying, yeah, there were parts where I was a little bored. I still love Grandma Anne, okay, Luca's grandmother. I do still love her. I do love the little glimpses that we got of Eris and Raven. We didn't get too much, though. I was a little bummed about that. Like, I wanted just a little sprinkle more. I think they only showed up together and stuff like that, like maybe like once or twice. Like, nothing too crazy. And then there is Valentina's grandmother. I loved her. I don't have a whole lot to say, if I'm being honest, because, like, to me, not a whole lot happened in their marriage, you know what I mean? Not like in The Wrong Bride. Like, there was a lot of conflict, a lot of stuff that they had to work through to become a better couple. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was stuff in here that made them become a stronger couple, work through their feelings, finally getting the courage to fall in love and be in love. But I just felt like there wasn't a whole lot. But I'm really excited for the next one. I love how, I'm assuming they're doing this in each book, but I love how in, like, the first 2 books, they set up for the next book. So, like, in The Wrong Bride, throughout the book and, like, at the end, they kind of set up about, like, who the next book is going to be about and what the next book is going to be about. So I'm going to end this video here. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you in my next video.